Welcome back to another episode of Tailgate with the Tullys. I'm CJ. Ryan will not be joining us as he is stuck with classwork, but I'll be going over Week 2 NFL bets. Let's start off with Thursday Night Football. We have the Bills at the Dolphins. Give me Dolphins minus 2.5. The over-under set at 48.5. I'm not looking to touch that. Also give me a Khalil Shakir anytime touchdown at plus 290. Last week he went 3 receptions, 42 yards and a touchdown. Also, give me a Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown score. Last week went for 7 receptions, 130 yards, and a touchdown. I look with the Jalen Waddle injury for Tua to just continue to look for Hill. Same with Shakir. I think we ride him for touchdowns and yards until Josh Allen looks away from him. The next game we'll be looking at is the Bucs at the Lions. Bucs are given 7.5. The over-under set at 51.5. Give me the Bucs to cover 7.5. They played well against Washington, and the Lions kind of stumbled against the Rams. Lions are money line set at minus 370 as the Bucs are at plus 290. I'm liking the value there. Also with the over-under set so high, I think this is seen to be a shootout. So give me an Amon-Ra anytime touchdown at plus 105. Last week he only had 3 receptions for 13 yards. I think they will look to get him more involved. Also give me a David Montgomery anytime touchdown, just as they'll find him in the end zone at minus 170. I'm also liking a Godwin touchdown, a Chris Godwin touchdown at plus 175. As I said, this game seems to be coming down to a shootout. So look for the wide receiver touchdowns. Next we have the Raiders at the Ravens with the spread set at 8.5 in favor of the Ravens. Over-unders at 41.5. Ravens are minus 480 in this game. It seems to become a lock. I also think it's a good revenge game for the Ravens after playing a tough game with the Chiefs. Raiders just don't look to have much offense or defense at this point. Give me the Derrick Henry minus 175 anytime touchdown. I also don't hate the first touchdown of the game being Derrick Henry at plus 330. I'm also looking at a Zamir White touchdown at plus 200. He's supposed to be the lead back in this offense, and I don't know how long they'll wait to do that, so maybe look for him to get in the end zone this week. Also, Isaiah Likely's over-under in yards is set at 38.5. Give me the over at minus 114. They fed him last week for over 100 yards, and I think that they'll continue to look for him as a wide receiver / tight end. Let's look at the Colts at the Packers. Packers getting 3 here at the over-under at 41. Colts are favored minus 154 in this game. It's going to be a challenging one with Jordan Love not playing in this game, but also Anthony Richardson playing like he's hurt, just not good. Give me Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown, plus 100. I'm liking the odds there. Also, with Love being out, give me the Josh Jacobs, plus 105 anytime touchdown. Not sure how much Malik Willis will be throwing the ball, so look for a lot from Josh Jacobs. I'm also liking the Alec Pierce touchdown, plus 390 anytime. Last week he came in, had 3 receptions for 125 yards and a touchdown. So look for them to continue to go to him. Next, we have the Jets at the Titans. Jets are favored here with minus 3.5 on the spread. Give me them to cover that. Titans last week, their offense sold for them, giving up points to only the Bears' defense. Their defense was great, but the offense just completely fumbled. So give me the Jets just to overtake that. With that, give me the Breece Hall minus 175 anytime touchdown. Last week, Hall had 16 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown. So I'm liking the value there. Also, give me a Garrett Wilson touchdown at plus 165. Last week, he had 6 receptions for 60 yards, but no touchdowns. Look for Aaron Rodgers to find him more towards the red zone. For the Titans, I like a Tyler Boyd touchdown here. It's a little risky. Last week, had 3 receptions for 18 yards. He was tied for the number 1 receiver with Calvin Ridley. Those anytime touchdown odds would be at 490, plus 490. So I'm liking the value there, but a little riskier. But outright, give me the Jets. Next game will be an interesting one. We have the Giants at the Commanders. Giants are given 1.5, over-under set at 43.5. I'm a little surprised by this line. I think the Commanders will handedly win this game. Give me them to cover the 1.5 and could outright just give me the money line at minus 116. I'm liking the Brian Robinson anytime touchdown at plus 135. Last week, Robinson rushed for 12 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown. He also had 3 receptions and 49 yards, so he could do it in the pass game or the rush game, so I would look to get him a touchdown. Zach Ertz anytime touchdown I'm also liking. He had 3 receptions for 28 yards last week. I look for a young quarterback to find him towards the end zone. Give me that at plus 460. I'm also liking the Jaden Daniels over 51.5 rushing yards. I believe he ran for 60 or plus yards last week, and I look for him to just continue to do that as this offense is still starting to find its footing. Another game I'm loving the betting in here is the Rams at the Cardinals. Rams are plus 100 on the money line and plus 1.5 on the spread. Over under set at 49.5. Rams played great last week, and Matthew Stafford looked like MVP. I know Puka will be out in this game, but the Rams' offense is just amazing. So give me Kyren Williams anytime touchdown at minus 150. If I was to give a touchdown to the Cardinals, I'd go Trey McBride at anytime at plus 210. But I'm loving the Rams in this game. I would smash the money line. They still have Cooper Kupp. They still have Kyren Williams. They have Matt Stafford playing great. I just don't see a way that the Rams lose this game, even though they are on the road in Arizona. Next, we have a great AFC matchup here with the Bengals at the Chiefs. Bengals are given 5.5 on the spread, and the over-under is set at 47.5. Give me the Chiefs to cover 5.5. I just don't see a way they beat the Bengals with the way the Bengals played last week. Couldn't really get anybody involved. I know Joe Burrow had like 9 fantasy points. So give me the Chiefs. I like a Pacheco touchdown at minus 125. I also don't hate the first touchdown of the game being Pacheco at plus 550, so look for that. I also look for Kelce to get more involved in this game with an anytime touchdown at plus 130. Just being home and the whole hype around him, I see Patrick Mahomes looking for him more often. Also give me a Rashee Rice anytime touchdown at plus 140. Just his speed is going to kill that Bengals secondary. I also like the Rice over 65.5 yards. That is at minus 114. Again, I just don't see a way they stop him, especially with the dynamic duo of him and Worthy. They may look to cover Worthy more just because of the way he played last week. So look to smash Rice this week. Pause. The final game I have for you guys here today is the Bears at the Texans. Bears are given 6.5 on the spread. I believe the Texans will cover that and make it a 2-possession game, 2-score game to win. I also like a Joe Mixon touchdown here at minus 145. Last week he had 30 carries for 159 yards and a touchdown. I'm also liking a Tank Dell touchdown here at plus 210. Didn't have too much from him last week, but he is a star receiver on this team, so look for Stroud to get him more involved. At the same time, the Bears offense did nothing last week, so I would just not touch anything Bears related right now. Their defense played great, but I just don't see them having a chance on a Sunday Night Football game here against the Texans. Overall, we have a great slate of football here this week. We'll be talking more on our live show about the Eagles at Falcons on Monday night, as we have our show 6 to 8 on Mondays, so we'll lead you right up to kickoff. Thank you guys for listening, and we will also be putting more graphics in these videos coming up soon and not making them as much as vocal. Thank you guys for listening. This is Tailgate with the Tullys. I'm CJ, and catch us next time.